3 are the goals scored by Bowen in their victory 4-2 over Brentford. 3 are also the goals scored by Paulo Dybala, a hat-trick 5 years after his last one. 3 are also the remaining months of Mbappe with Paris Saint-Germain. Well, this is what we think. Ciao football lovers of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. Today is Tuesday, but we have a lot of football talk to cover, because yesterday on Monday night, Girona with their win, they're back. Second in La Liga, the team of Maurizio Sarri in Serie A, Lazio. Yesterday they lost against Fiorentina, and his words in press conference were absolutely not showing accountability. On the other side, West Ham won yesterday. We will cover this and much more after you. Putting a maximum of like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and continue to support the channel Football that is covering football 24/7. We start with something that is actually off the field. Why? Because on Daily Expert Sport they are putting in big, we proved our points. Referring to Everton. We all remember that Everton lost 10 points a few months ago. Well, these 10 points has been transformed in a only -6. They were happy, they said that they proved their point, but pay attention, it is not over. We'll come back on that. But at the moment, as we speak, after 26 match days in Premier League, well, Everton is out of that relegation zone. 25 points for them, 5 more than Luton, Burnley, Sheffield, the 3 new promoted teams in Premier League. Well, as we speak, they could face to go back in the lower division. Disaster. Is it over for them? Absolutely not. Why? Because there are some games to play, but also because the destiny of Everton, of the Toffees, is not sealed yet. Well, look at Mirror Sport. We proved our points in big, but then pay attention. Club seems certain to face more deduction. Season finale chaos with verdicts after final day. It is a total chaos, and I know what I'm speaking about. Supporting Juve last year off the field topics, I know perfectly what the players, what the club, what the supporters are feeling. You have absolutely no idea what you are playing for. You don't know if the 3 points of victory are good or not, what it means to win, to draw, or to lose. Well, yesterday the captain of Brentford, Christian Norgard, he spoke about it in front of the microphone of Sky Sport, saying it's people's life they are messing with, and I totally agree with that. Going back on the field, yesterday West Ham played against Brentford. I already told you, 3 goals, hat-trick for our boy Bowen, 5th, 7th and 63rd minute, 4-2 victory. That is quite good for them. They go over Wolverhampton. Yesterday I told you that they were 8. Well, now they are back 9 because West Ham is going over them. Beautiful victory, and Gerrard was extremely happy. He felt that it was an incredible moment to get the match ball, because that's beautiful. When you are scoring 3 goals, you take that ball, you are bringing it home. Fantastic. And then also, of course, and maybe even more important, to win that game. Really proud moment. I was so buzzing inside, and I can really relate to that, especially when you are going with 100% accuracy. 3 attempts, 3 shots, 3 goals. Fantastic, Bowen. Beautiful, but it's not that only that yesterday happened, because today in the front page of Sunsport, they are speaking, yes, about take a bow. Bowen, but then below, and deck. They are speaking about Antony, the Manchester United player that is supported, protected by his coach Ten Hag, that spoke about him yesterday. But on the other side, well, he needs to really do much better, because if he can't wake up, if he can't prove that he is actually the 2nd most expensive player in transfer history of Manchester United and prove his value, he could possibly go in the summer. Look at the value at the moment on transfer market, 35 million euro. Crazy for a player that last year, 1 year ago, well, or no, in 2022 summer, 1.5 years ago, was worth 95 million euro. At least this was the fee that Manchester United paid for Ajax player. Disaster, especially if you're looking at the stats. 70 games for United, only 9 goals, and even less assists, only 4. It is a total disaster. What do you think about Antony? I remember he was also linked to Juve back then, so I was really following all the highlights and skills, the beautiful tricks, and I said, wow, what a player. But I really want to see a few full games of Antony before being totally sold. Well, on the other side, I was cautious, and I did well to be cautious, which Manchester United was absolutely not, paying probably too much for the Brazilian player. Let's see what he will do in the following months, and let's see if yes or no he will change club at the end of the season. Corriere dello Sport is speaking about another hat-trick, another 3 goals. Paulo Dybala, and the big title is Dybala. What a beautiful moment for the Argentinian player. I told you, 5 years after his last one, he was back. And at the moment, he's peaking, because in 2024 he's scoring average 1 goal every 66 minutes. And it's not only the goal when we are speaking about Paolo, La Gioia. Look at that beautiful control in Europa League a few days ago. Look at the reaction of De Rossi. De Rossi that yesterday changed his formation again, going to a 3-man back. And he was able to beat Torino 3-2. Beautiful moment since they changed the coach. Mourinho sacked De Rossi in. He lost only 1 game against the favorite of the Scudetto, Inter. For the other things, he's doing extremely well. For the fans of Roma, for Dybala, and for all the people that are watching Serie A, well, it's nice to see the team of the Italian capital doing that beautiful, that well. Il Romanista, magic number 3. Is a magic number. We all remember it, and today we know it. And the big topic of the video is 3, magic number. Full time, well, 3 goals scored in Fiorentina Lazio, 2 goals for Fiorentina, 1 for Lazio. After the game, Maurizio Sarri that lost said, "We didn't play well. We are down mentally. My boys are not mentally strong. We physically didn't show it, and even when we were winning 1-0 at halftime, it was absolutely not deserved." What about the transfer market? Well, I am not the one that decides. I mean, if I'm asking for player A and they ask me to choose between player C and player D, I don't want to take any accountability on the transfer market. So big words between Sarri, referring to his president Lotito. Total disaster. Will he continue his journey with the Lazio team? I have no idea. On the other side, Gazzetta dello Sport is speaking about Inter with an interview to Fratesi, the rotational midfielder that is doing extremely well, looking for more playing time. Well, he said, "My hero, my inspiration is Barella, the one that is actually playing instead of him." But he also said, "Look, it is my Inter. I feel extremely at home. It is like a family Scudetto. And I tell you more, Inzaghi is doing a fantastic job. He's never forgetting anyone. He's rotating and he's giving the chance to everybody. If we win the Scudetto and we go on that bus doing the tour of Milano, I will even take my grandmother with me on the bus." Disaster. But maybe that tour of the bus will be the last one of Simone Inzaghi, because Tuttosport is saying the coach of Inter, well, Premier League is looking for him. The Premier League is calling him. Premier League is really extremely interested for him. Who are the teams that are really looking for him? Chelsea and United. Can it be the last season of Simone Inzaghi with Inter? I don't know. What we also don't know is, will it really be the last 3 months of Mbappe with Paris Saint-Germain? Why am I telling that I don't know? Because if in Spain they are all saying Mbappe, Real Madrid, and even if the rumors are saying that it's over with Paris Saint-Germain, well, if you're looking at the latest rumor of this morning, today he will have a dinner with President Macron and with an emirate of Qatar. Well, again, they will try to convince him to change his mind. Let's see if it will work or not. On the other side, if they are not able to, well, l'équipe is writing it. Encore 3 mois de cohabitation. Still 3 months that they have to coexist together, to live together at Paris Saint-Germain between Enrique and Mbappe. As well, they already go over Mbappe because they have another target in mind. It is Davies from Bayern Munich. Solo falta el Bayern. The only one that is missing is Bayern Munich. Well, I already said it and I want to repeat it. Great to have an agreement with the entourage of the player, the management, but also with the player. Great to be sure that you want to negotiate, but if they need to still contact the club, if they still to negotiate with the club, well, we don't know how it will happen, but yeah, they believe in it, and we know how strong, how much perseverance the Spanish media can have. We all remember all the pages, all the stories, the tic-tac on El Chiringuito from Mbappe to Real Madrid. Well, looks like Davies could really be a new reinforcement for Real Madrid. Mamma mia. 3 are the goals scored by Girona yesterday against Rayo Vallecano. I watched the game yesterday. Well, I have to say that in the first half, I didn't recognize Girona anymore. I was even thinking, I'm not sure if they will win. Yes, it's true, they had, even in the first half, the domination of the game, but it was not the Girona that I was watching in the beginning of the season. Well, this was until half time, where they suddenly wake up, 52 minutes, a goal, and then a double, a brace from Savio, 91st and 96th minutes. What a convincing second half. They are back there, 2 points over Barcelona. And yesterday, what a goal, what a game from Savio. What a game. The player that has actually the most successful dribbles in La Liga, 68. This is 11 more successful dribbles than Nico Williams, even more than Vinicius Junior, Brian Zaragoza, Isco, Rodrigo. Mamma mia. Bayern Munich might lose the coach. Yeah, they will lose the coach. They might lose Davies, but they're already thinking about changing. And they are thinking now, it is now official as well, from the 1st of March, they will have Max Eberl, that will be the new sporting director, the one that leaves Leipzig to go to the club that is at the moment second in Bundesliga. Who will be the new coach? We don't know. We just know that yesterday Zinedine Zidane was in Italy. He was watching the premiere of the career of Marcello Lippi in the cinema. He was watching it, the movie, and there were a lot of Italian big players there, etc., etc. Zinedine Zidane spoke to the microphones of Sky Sport, and they were asking, will you go to Italy one day? He said, everything is possible. Of course it is possible. Why not? But on the other side, he said, I don't know what it can be. One thing is sure, I would love to go back on the bench. Can it be Bayern Munich? Maybe yes, maybe no. Can it be another team? But Zinedine Zidane back on the bench of a big one probably. Well, we will not have to wait that much. I can guarantee you in 24-25, Zinedine back on the bench is a real possibility. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you had a fun time. It is Tuesday. Tomorrow we'll again speak about football. My name is Giuseppe and together we covered football.